Welcome back to this lesson. And the last time we worked on this, we put our foundation walls in and our footers. And now I want to go ahead and I want to put my garage floor in, and I want to put my pad in, concrete pads for my porches. So let's start with this garage. Now what I want to do is I've got some stuff to do, some work. We cut this down to 2 block high, as you see right here. However, when I come over to about this point right here, I need to cut a block, 1 block down, bring it across, and back up for this garage door to set down in this. The reason I want to do that for is so that I can pour my concrete and actually have some of it come out over the top, at least 4 inches coming out over the top of my block. That way I don't have any, or try to minimize any cracking or anything in that as far as our concrete pad. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab this and grab this, and I want to hit move, and I want to bring them down all the way down. Should be 8 inches. Well, it'd be more than that. Should be leveled up. But before I do that, I want to hit escape. And instead of being in 3D, I need to be in my west. That way it's more accurate. Click on this, click this, do a move, and we need to move this down all the way to right there. And we can go back to 3D, and you can see now that the doors actually went down past the concrete block. So now we've got to adjust this concrete block. And to do that, we go back into our west elevation, click on this block, and you want to come up here to edit profile, grab you a line, and right here where the garage is, bring that straight down, bring this across to right there, bring it up, do the same thing over here to right there, bring it across, bring it back up, and then you're going to run that to there, line, grab that point to that point, that point to that point, and just do a finish. And if you go to 3D to look at it, you can actually see now we've got, comes over, and there's 1 block high, there's that, comes up 1 block high, and this way we can put like a 4-inch bit of concrete pad over top of this, and we'll be in good shape. So now I'm going to go back into, this time I'm going to go into bottom of footer instead of top of a footer. And in this view, we can see our walls. And what I want to do is go ahead and find, we might be able to go top of footer. Let me take a look. Yeah, we can use, let's go top of footer. That way it'll put it on top of the footer. But let's go find an architecture. You want to go to structure, and we want to put a slab of concrete in, structural foundation slab. And here's a 6-inch concrete slab already ready to go. So all the thing I want to do is just get me a line, and I'm going to come in here, start right at that point to this point, down to this point. Oop, I gotta watch out. I gotta watch out. Those are good, but down here, I gotta make sure I'm watching because I need to put that right here. All the way to there, over, and then I'm gonna bring it all the way out to the edge of the house, to there, and make sure I'm coming all the way into my concrete. Right there's my concrete right there. Bring it up, concrete to there, across to right there, there, and there. And then like these extra lines, you got to make sure you got to bring them in and connect them. Everything looks like it's a go. So I'm just going to, now looking at this too, I've got all that in. I'm going to hit finish and put me a concrete pad in here. But now I don't know for sure if it's at the exact right height. I want to hide this garage door. And I can see my concrete pad now. You can see it. And I can tell it's not at the right level. Okay? It should be coming out at least 4 inches up and 2 inches under it. And it's not doing that. So I want to click on it if I can. Right. That's not it. We might have to click on this and hide it so that we can catch it. Right there, and it's kind of blended in with my footer. So I can grab that footer and I'll hide it. And right there it is. Click on it. And top of footer is 0 is the high, so it's going down under the footer. I want to put I would like to see it come up. We know that's 8 inches right there, and it needs to come up 4 inches above that, so it'll be 12 inches above it. So I want 12 inches. Let's see what that looks like when I. That's perfect. You all see that? It's come up 6 inches above that, and it's 2 inches under that block. And perfect. Now when I reset this, temporary hide, you can see the concrete now. It's actually, and it's showing that it's going right up underneath that. But you know that underneath that it's going to stop at the foundation wall, and that's fine. But you can actually see the concrete right there, and that's perfect. That's where you want it. And right there is your concrete floor. Now also, I want to bring these isolated footers. I want to put 2 of them in here. Or actually, I might put 3 because they're going to be a 1.5 story room over top of this. And we'll figure some more of that out as we design. But I did make a mistake on these isolated footers. Edit, we've got them at 2 foot, and that only left us with annotate. It didn't leave us with a whole lot of extra space. You should need at least 7 inches offset off this. And let me go back in here to top of footer. We'll do bottom of footer. And when I do an alignment on this, from this one to that edge, and then click to catch that, it's only 4, 3, and 3/8, and I actually need to be at 7. So these are 2 16-inch blocks. So 16 plus, you have to be 7 inches off away from the column, and that would make this have to be 30 inches. And hit edit, change this to 3 foot, or 30 inches, I'm sorry, not 3 foot. This would be 30 inches to make these correct. Hit apply, OK, and all of them, that gives you 7 inches offset all the way around those. Messed that up last time. And now I want to take 3 of them and bring over here. Just grab that, copy, make sure it's on multiple. Grab that, just bring it straight over. I'm going to put 3 of those in. I can't tell where they're at because of this concrete, so I'm going to click on the concrete. I'm going to hide this element. I'm going to hide this concrete. And now I can more or less see them. And this might not be exactly in the center of this garage, but it's going to follow the center of this, and it's going to be fairly close, as you can see, fairly close. What I want to do is now I am going to do a annotate and align, and go off this block, the center of this, and then the center of this. Then we'll hit equal spacing, and that'll have those lined up exactly where they need to be, and it'll be perfect placing for our poles in here to hold up that 1.5 story above. Alright, so basically we got all that done, and I need to also make sure, and looking under this thing, these isolated footers need to be right up against this concrete. And to do that, we can actually just take and hide this wall, hide element, and we can hide this footer. And right here is that isolated footer. There's that one and this one. Hit Control, click on those, and I'm just going to use my move command and take that and raise it right up to there. So here's our pad, concrete pad, and here's those isolated footers. And then we go here, reset your temporary hide. We got them. Alright, now I want to put the concrete pads on top of these porches. And to do that, I'm just going to go to level 1, be simple and easy. It's not showing that in the view depth of it, so I want to go to top of foundation wall. Might be showing it. Nope. Top of footer. We'll just go to the top of footer and make it easy. Now we can adjust our depths over here with our view range. And in here, I go to structure, I go to slab, and it's going to be this is going to be a 4-inch to a 6-inch slab. So I hit edit type, edit the structure, and I'm going to go in and do a 4-inch, which is actually going to be a 3.5-inch concrete pad, and hit OK on that. Apply, and I messed up on this. Let me go back. We need to duplicate first. This will be 6-inch. OK. Apply. OK. And then I want to edit, duplicate, and this will be a 4-inch. And it's going to be actually 3.5-inch concrete. Hit OK on that. And you see how the 4 is up there. And I'm going to take and just go around this real quickly. Just like that. And we'll close it up. And then I'm going to do an offset, because they're going to be a little bit of an offset to that concrete over those blocks. Doing offset right there. This will be 1.5-inch. And you go right there to that side, because that'll be your form, which will be a 2x dimensional lumber. Pull that over. Pull this one over as well. And then hit finish. We'll take a look at this, and it's down here. You all see this? Way down there. And we need to bring it to the top of this, and I'm just going to hide this. Hide element, and I'll grab that, and I want to move this straight up to the top of this, and we got her. Right there is exactly where it needs to go. We'll reset temporary hide, and you just need to do the exact same thing over here on this side.